Hi, Don Pelto here. Welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Today I want to talk about a concept called visible progress. This is a concept that I learned originally from Dan Sullivan, and I want to talk about how it applies into our practice in podiatry. What is visible progress? I know it sounds simple, but let's say something actually changes in your office or in your practice, and that you can share that with others or show that it's actual visible. So, for example, a few of the things that have changed visibly this year, we actually about a year ago we opened a second office, so that's something that's visible. We hired a fourth doctor. That was something that was visible. We got a radial and a focused shockwave. That was something that was visible. I revamped Podiatry Practice Mastery. That was something that was visible. And so these things and we've hired someone to do our social media. So now we have a newspaper article going out every week, and from that it makes a blog post, and from that it goes out into our email to our patients. Those are all visible things. The problem I've had in the past, I want to be clear, is I plan a lot, and I didn't make any visible progress. Meaning I was planning, I was thinking, I was analyzing, I was preparing, and I wasn't ever doing anything. I don't know if you're like this, but that is how I am much of the time. I'd have to keep it focused on actually making visible progress. The other option is invisible progress. Okay, it might be progress in your mind, it might be progress in your thinking, it might be progress in what you're studying and in what you're learning, but until you apply it and actually make it visible, it doesn't really exist. And I can't emphasize this enough. Another word for invisible progress is procrastination. And as entrepreneurs and as doctors, when we're trying to grow our practice, we need to actually visibly try things. If we don't visibly try things, and if we're waiting or procrastinating due to perfection, due to wanting to have it perfect, due to being afraid of what people think, we're never going to learn. We're never going to, let me give you an example. I was talking about this the other day. I can learn all I want about doing collagen dressings in the office, and I've thought about it for years, and until I actually took the step to actually buy the collagen dressings and make my notes work in my medical record, and then start offering them to patients when they qualify, that was actual visible progress. Everything else up to then didn't really exist and didn't really do anything that was good for the practice. And so think about what in your life have you been procrastinating or just thinking about, and you're not really taking action. I want to explain something for me, and this happens to me every time I go to Strategic Coach. I've been going to there for about, I'm going on 10 years. And I come out and I have all of these plans and I have all these ideas. The amount of them that actually get done are very minimal. And what I've realized is that the purpose or the reason why is because they're not in my schedule. If something isn't actually blocked in my schedule as time, it's not going to get done. It's not going to get done by chance. There's not going to be any visible progress. And if I'm too time poor, not having time to do it, I might need more help. So let me give you an example of that. Recording videos. I always just thought, I would just do it someday. Like I would do it, maybe I'll do it Monday this week or Friday this week or another day this week. And I found that the best thing for me is to actually block time in my schedule from 12:30 to 1 on Tuesday to record my videos. That's the day I record my videos. I put them into Trello for my virtual assistant, and she does everything else with my videos, uploading them, putting them on the podcast, YouTube, sending them out in an email. All of these things are done after that. So I do the portion that I need to do, and I have someone else that does something else. And that's what I would recommend. If you're wanting to make progress and you're not finding it, first of all, you have to make sure that whatever you want to do, there's time in your schedule to do that. If you want to read more, make sure there's reading time in your schedule. If you want to get better at surgery, make sure there's a time to practice or learn about that as well, reading the journals, other things like that. So that's the thought today is talking about visible progress and seeing where you can see it in your life. Let me know what you think. Send me an email, don@podiatrypracticemastery.com. I'd love to know what you think and what's working for you in your practice in terms of actually making progress and avoiding procrastination. If you want to learn more, go to podiatrypracticemastery.com and you can get my free patient presentation tool. And I would recommend visibly showing that to patients, trying it out, seeing how it works for you, and seeing how it'll transform your practice. Okay, thanks.